Hello, YouTube. Good evening. Tonight we will talk about votes. And guys, first of all, can you introduce yourself, please? Gabriel, please introduce yourself. Say your name, your age, where you're from, what you like to do, and
Yeah,
if do you think it's important to vote?
okay. My name is Gabriel. I'm 22 years old. I live in Goiânia, Goiás. And I work as a software developer. My free time, I like to walk with my dog, to watch some movies, series, animes on TV. And yes, I think it's important to vote. We live in a democracy, so it's everyone has the right to vote, and it's good at the minimum. Just listen, I don't know, 1 hour of the debate and and vote who you like it. It's better than just uh and any just vote by new. And you, Bruno, what do you think?
Hello, guys. I'm Bruna. I live in São Paulo with my family, my parents, and my brother. And so it's a pleasure being here. And it's really nice to talk about this topic. Just like Leo said, it's really important. And yes, I agree with you, Gabriel. I think it is important to vote. I was talking to some friends some other day. I don't remember if it was here on TNT, but this idea if votes should be mandatory. I don't know if there's a question about it, so I won't say it. But I think it's really important. Otherwise we can't complain. Like if you don't vote, how will you complain if you didn't give it a try? If you didn't show your opinion? I think it's really important.
Great. And just Santiago.
I'm from Caxias do Sul, Rio Grande do Sul. I am 21 years old. I study computer science, and I agree with Bruna and Gabriel. I think the vote is very important because this is with future, and we need to choose the best politician for we. Uh, and you, Brenda.
Hi, my name is Brenda. I live in Bahia. I'm 19 years old, and I think it's very important to vote. It's important because it's our right. It's like the video said, it's not the best system. We have a lot of fails, but it's the least worst, like é o menos pior. And the vote is the means we have to participate in the system, so it's very important.
Great. And guys, I want to know from you if you usually talk about this with your family or friends, or you just talk about vote elections just on the electoral period. Santiago.
Uh, I don't speak much with my friends and family about this, but I really think it's important we talk for we know many opinions and have different views about uh, we we realidade. And you, Bruno.
Yeah, I usually talk. My mom really likes talking about it. Like she listens to things about politics and about the election, all the time. My father too. This is a really common like it's a really common topic here. And yes, I usually talk about it with my friends too. I think it is important to discuss, mainly during the electoral time, election time. I think we need to talk about the options, like what options do we have, not just for president, but like for the other positions that are as important as the president. I think we need to talk about it. Yeah.
Great. And you, Brenda?
Honestly, I feel very saturated with too much information, so I usually don't like to talk about political, but it's impossible to run because anywhere you go, you have to, you are in contact to people who talk about political. I usually don't have lots of conversation because the discussion, at least in my circle, rarely leads anywhere. People just talk about our visions, but they don't talk to leads anywhere. No, it's just about your opinion, and your opinion is right, and that's it. I usually don't talk too much.
I got your point. Okay, we will discuss a little bit about it later. Gabriel, and you?
Do you talk to your friends? No, I really don't like to talk about politicians. I think I just talk about politicians when like 1 week after vote or 1 month, because it's really fun to watch the debates on TV. But in my case, it's hard because I don't have a lot of knowledge about to talk about this, and the other people don't have it either. So that all the conversations, it's just so frustrating, and the people don't, the people uh, can't just divide about our relationship and our vision. So all the people go to don't go to pessoal, I don't know, personal, and I lost friends, and people got really angry, and it's so creepy. But it's
Okay.
important if in a like now university with just if you have time to talk, and think it's more healthy with, but with family and friends and drunk people, it's very hard.
Okay. Brenda talks about so much people and so many places talk about politicians. And guys, do you feel the same? Do you think that it's too boring to talk about politics because everybody's talking about it, or you don't feel the same, Bruna?
I don't know if sorry, it's Bruna
okay.
or Brenda?
Bruna.
It was me, but you can say it, Brenda. It's okay. I can go after you.
No, I would say that I didn't understand the question. Sorry.
If you are upset to discuss, if you don't like to talk about politics because everybody's talking about it, and it's just like a topic that it's boring to talk because of it. Bruno, go on.
Yeah. At the same time, I understand Brenda. I think we can't stop talking about it. Of course, I know we get tired, and like there are some days I just don't want to listen about it. But at the same time, politics is everything, you know. Every part of our lives is about politics. Everything we listen to, we read, from we, you know, from my perspective, everything is politics. So I don't think it's possible to get rid of it all the time, you know. Maybe we can stop listen about the elections for a while, you know, but um, it will appear somehow in other areas of our lives, you know. So I feel her, but I sometimes I think it's impossible.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. And just Santiago.
We are in second question.
No,
Sorry.
I just made this question.
Oh, sorry. I don't listen. Sorry, Lau. You can repeat.
If you don't like to talk about politics because this topic is everywhere and everybody's talking about it, so it's became really boring to discuss.
Oh, actually, I like talk political. I think is important for we, but I don't know how how I can speak best about this. Sorry.
No problem. Great, guys. And so everybody here likes to vote, and it's a really important moment. But how do you feel before this? Do you feel sad? Do you feel happy? Really excited? Or you just go there and vote? Gabriel.
On my side, I don't know, I feel not because I think the people who really got happy or sad, it's the kind of people who maybe works on politician. Maybe it's good to be happy and sad if you won or if you lose. But like in a normal people, I think it's not good to be happy or sad because we can control the election. So we just have to done our side and okay and be watch your conscience. But like I've been angry because Bolsonaro PPP, we can control this. We just have to done your side. Politician, it's not it's yes, don't have control. And
Okay.
you, Bruno, what do you think?
Yes, I agree. I agree with you. I think it's hard to feel sad or happy before voting. You know, maybe sad if you're sure someone you're voting for is going to lose, but it's not just like you said. Like you never know, right? So maybe I feel hopeful, you know, because if I'm voting for someone, I expect this person to win. Um, but just like you said, um, I don't think I feel happy. Maybe hopeful and scary because if the person I voted for uh, doesn't win, then it can be scary or sad. But after the results, you know, just like you said.
Yeah, hopeful is a good word. Yeah, I agree with you. And you, Brenda?
I don't know how to feel exactly, but I definitely don't feel happy about it. I live with different people in my family, in my work. So in this time of the in this time, for example, they get nervous with each other, and it's very bad situation. I don't like this situation. And there is a phrase I don't remember who said. I think is a singer. It's like choose which veneno kills you. So I don't exactly feel happy about it.
Great. Santiago, and you?
In this situation, I get worried because I don't know who will win, but I stay happy because I can vote, and we live in democracy, so I stay happy with this. And you know,
Yeah, I think anxious is also a good word to this moment. So yeah, maybe the word is anxious. And I also feel happy, guys, because as Santiago said, we live in a democracy and we have this right. So I think that it's really important to us make this worth and try to make our best decision. And guys, we on the election day we have to go to schools or library or any place. If you would you like to vote from home or having an app? Would you like that you could vote? It would be better than go to any specific place to vote, or you don't think so? Brenda.
I think it would be very practical. So yes.
Okay, and just Santiago.
uh, I like much because it's more practical, but I didn't know this is wrong because exist. I don't know how to speak this in English, but in Portuguese is voto de cabresto. So I think this is not correct. And you, Bruna?
Yeah, I think it would be nice, to vote at home. I know there are some countries you can just send like a mail. It is a good idea, but since we have this electronic system, I don't know if it would be safe, or if it would be reliable to vote from home, So it would be comfortable, but I think there will be a lot of problems. It's complicated when we are talking about accessibility to, because not everybody has access to a cell phone or to the internet. So we need to see how this would work, But it, like talking about comfort, I think it will be good.
Yeah, and it will not be secret. Gabriel, and you?
Yes, I think it will be nice, but I think it's on the future. I don't know, 30 years, 20 years, because it will be cost a lot of money to develop an app, security. No, I don't know. I think it's a waste of money to build this. And but with the technology grows on these years, maybe it could be good. Brazil is already very advanced with this electronic voting. So, but security and a lot of fraud. I don't know. Maybe in the future, if you have like a recognition with your fingers, but like Bruno says, everyone has a cell phone. It's a problem. So to be, I think just the government create a good systems, like good websites in order use this money to build like a good site and system for other proposals. It's nicer than just this thing.
Good. Okay, guys, and I want to know from you if you would stop voting if it wasn't mandatory, or if you still continue voting. Bruna.
Mm. Good one. Good question. I think I wouldn't stop voting. Just like I was saying in the beginning, I think if you don't vote, you can't complain. You can't not you can't, but you didn't do anything to try to. You didn't do anything to change. You didn't try to do like or to change the things that are happening. So I wouldn't stop voting, and I don't know if it should be mandatory. This is a question I have.
Okay, okay. And you, Brenda?
I don't know. I don't have much hope in the political system, but I still keep voting. I think it's a right, our right. So I think it's important to do this, even if I don't have much hope.
Okay. Santiago, and you?
I think yes, because you can make the difference for better or worse. But I think make difference. Mm, dependent em for política. And you, Gabriel?
I will keep voting. I think it's good to be part of the future of the country. Maybe it's just a piece of 20 or not 200 million people, but it's good to try to build a good country for our kids and but I think it has to be mandatory because like we have like a multa insignificant, but if you don't vote, I think you cannot to go to another country. I think you have a lot of problems, so keep on this, and that's it.
Yeah, I think that especially votes is something that we have access to, but as I said, I'm from Belém, and there are some islands besides the city, so it's not that easy to vote. They have so many problems, and I think that especially if it wasn't mandatory, those people who has no access, they would still have no access, because it's something that pushes them to do that. Otherwise, they will not. Okay, guys, and talking about it being mandatory, it's pretty common. People say that young people don't care about politics, they don't know how to vote, and especially older and the elderly people, they say to us that we don't know how to vote, we don't have a good vote, or we have opinions that isn't good opinions. Do you think that old people, they kind of they kind of are people who try to make us to try to make our opinion less valued, and then to vote in someone? Or because in this year it was too many young people who don't take the right to vote. They don't have, I don't know how to say título de eleitor in English, and it's a problem because young people are not voting, and voting is your future. So I think that I'm the older people in this room, and I really think about why young people are not connected with political. So Bruna, why do you think that young people are not voting? Or
That's a hard question because since it's not like mainly when we are talking about like teens who are 16 or 18 and they are not obligated to vote. So sometimes they don't see the need, you know, they think it's not like necessary, or they don't understand, right? And they sometimes don't want to understand. I must confess, when I was like 16 or 17, I don't remember. I think I didn't vote. I think I got my registration card when I was 18, when I went to college. And because I was interested in other stuff, you know, this wasn't something I was into. I was silly, you know. So at the same time, we can't say every teenager um, doesn't care about it, because I have already seen a lot of students and a lot of teens who are really worried about it and who really want to change things, you know. And I think social media helps a lot, and all this wave of YouTube and, you know, the internet's helping a lot, all of us to understand more and to really understand our votes matter, you know. Maybe when I was younger, we didn't have so many influencers or so many people talking about it, and maybe I would do it differently nowadays, you know. So I think that's it. I don't know if I answered the question you asked.
yes,
That's it.
it was really good. Yeah, and I was thinking about young people at a university, or young people who are making the difference. And even those people, sometimes old people don't care about them. And I don't know why it's happened. It happens. And you, Brenda, do you think that young people do not care about politics, or do you think that they are talk about it?
I think it could be difficult to form an opinion because there is too much information and fake news, and it's hard to discern what's true in the middle of everyone having a version that says that it's the right one. So I think maybe this confusion can make it hard to form an opinion. It's my hypothesis.
Great. Gabriel, and you?
Yeah, I think right now the way it is good, because I don't think a teenager who has 50 years old have the capability to know what it is this, because I think having a lot of study of the basic study of history, sociology, geography, and not just I go to Facebook and then okay, it's cool. So I think that people have a time to grab all this information, to read what type of kind of politician is good for her, like 50 years old, and he probably shouldn't know what you be working or doing in university. So put another problem in her mind. I think it's difficult. And okay, if you have 16 years old and you know what it is, so just go and make or the title, because you the 16, and I think the 16 until 18 you can vote, and 18 for it's mandatory. So I think 18 is a good age, because probably it's like a young adult. You'll will be working, and you see on her life what is the problem. So I don't know if at 50 years old you know the problem of transportation. I don't know if I think the person has to live the kind of pain, like to buy some, why you have to buy a medical like a private medical que negócio lá de saúde, saúde privada lá, você tem que estar pagando todo mês. Why you have to buy this and not use the government? So like I think the young have to mature these ideas, and it's very difficult for me with 22 years old. I really want to study a little bit of politics, but it's very hard and it's very difficult. I think it's a really difficult subject. I think the people who wants to be a politician has to be graduate on ciências políticas sociais, ciências sociais, because it's a really difficult topic. And okay, mendigão lá vai virar deputado. It's Brazil is so, it's not. I think this law of everyone should be politician, I don't know of this. I'm skeptical about this. I think you have to be a little of knowledge to exercise this professional.
Yeah, I got your point. And I don't disagree, but I think also that university isn't something accessible to everyone. So it will not be that simple if everybody that who candidates to some political place should have a graduation in public political, yeah. And I think that it's a problem.
Yeah, it's a good point. Maybe just a exam, but I think I really want just, I don't know. It's
yeah,
because it's very fun, like vereadores, a lot of propaganda, and the people is It's very strange.
Yeah, and it's also really problematic because, for example, when I'm saying that it's hard because it's not everybody that has access to university, but it's also since that we are decreasing the value of that stage. So it's it seems like, oh, so if you wanna be a president, you can do just a course of 2 hours, and it's okay to you. You have the right to access that place. So it's really hard to decide some basis to put to oh Jesus, I forgot the words. Some basis to people who wants candidates themselves, so it's not something simple. Great. Gabriel and Brenda, they talk about Facebook and Instagram. So guys, I want to know for you if social medias can influence or vote. What do you think about it? Santiago, what do you think about it? Can social media influence your vote?
I think yes. Can the social media have much influence in in ignorant people because they tries the information and give for us, then this influence in everything, we opinion. And what do you think, Bruno?
Yeah, definitely. I think it can. Um, I think it can shows us some options. We can read more about the candidates. But I was thinking about something here that, of course, we can get to know some candidates, but I really want to let it here recorded on YouTube that when voting, we need to read the things the candidates are really working for, you know. Like there is that part, I don't know, I forgot the name, you know, but the proposals they have for the country, what things they want to change, is it something that matches to our ideas, you know, because we're always considering the things we read on the internet, and we don't take this time to take a look and to read the ideas they have, you know. So more than checking social media, more than watching debate, you know, what are the real ideas, the things they really want to change and work on, you know. That's it. So yes, I think it influenced, but it shouldn't be everything, you know. We should read the proposals and everything.
Jesus, I love you so much here. And you, Gabriel.
Yes, of course, I believe that social media has the influence of change or election, like because a lot of fake news spreading, and if you like in a right type of people, you only will be seeing people discussing this idea. So because of the algorithm of the social media, so you will be just you will not see the other type of idea. So you just want to watch YouTubers that just talk about right right ideas, and So it's very difficult, I think. But the more problematic is the fake news, like we happening on US election. So this is a very problematic, and WhatsApp groups of the family that's spreading all this fake news. And like right now, the Elon Musk buy Twitter, so is I think what will be in the future about this type of time that a really powerful social media has the power. It's very strange.
Yeah, I have no opinion about it. I just wanna be as rich as Alan. Just it. Brenda, and you, what do you think?
I agree with Gabriel about the fake news. I think for sure they influence the vote, especially with old people, more old people. They just share it and don't check the links and check the information. So in 1 hour, you share an information that's not true, and you share with all your friends, but not just young people, old people. Young people do it too. I already received a link of a polemical topic, and when I opened it, there is no information there. But there was just the title, and the person who shared with me didn't open it, because if she had opened it, she would see that it's not true. But they share fake information too.
Yeah, even if you don't share it, if you just react with a like or dislike, hate, or something like this messages seems to be, it seems that you give up to that message, so it's spread to more people. The algorithm, as I said, it understands that it's important, so the information is spread faster. Okay, guys, and the last question, can a vote say something about someone? What do you think, Brenda?
Yes, I think you can see what's the priority of the person by the vote, I think.
Okay, Santiago, and you?
Well, this is a good question. So I think we need to see the context about this vote, because you need to see the politicians you can vote. So this is more complex, and I don't know how I can develop my opinion. And you, Gabriel?
It's hard. It's a good question. Tricky question, I think. Yes, the vote will be showing the priority of this person at the time. Maybe the way of they think it's hard, because a lot of people just create a mind map of this person just about the vote. So I think it's wrong. I think this information, it's okay. The priority of this person was talk that candidate at the time, and that's it. And then you have to talk with this person and create a lot of things, because it's, I don't know, we live on a life that, oh, you vote to Lula and you might be someone who is this, and this, and you think about this, and you are a horrible person. Or so it's, I think right now it's very, he's risky to talk about this, like, I voted to Bolsonaro, and oh my god. So I think this just talk about the priority at the time, because I see a lot of people change our minds during the time. So, but we have to know the person, to think what really he knows about politician, how is their prioritize. But in reality, it's not true. If you know someone vote for that candidate, you probably will be drawing out this life, out the life of this person, and it's wrong.
Great point, Gabriel. Bruna, and you?
This may be the hardest question. Just like I think we have this two sides, right? If you support Bolsonaro, it means you agree with him, or you support him 100%. Or if you vote for Lula, it means you agree with him 100%. And this is not true. Like, we don't need to support and to believe in 100%. I agree with Gabriel that it may be about the priorities the person has at the time, right? At the elections time. But I think it can say something. It can say the person believes in what the candidate is trying to say and to show. It doesn't define someone, although sometimes I judge people. It doesn't define, but it changed the way I see. I can say it changes the way I see people. Although I know it doesn't define.
Yeah, it's really hard when we discuss about politics, and we're not talking about projects or proposals. We're just talking about person and start to defend a person, Lula or Bolsonaro, and we're not talking about politics. We're talking about people, and it's not political. So guys, that's it. It was a really nice conversation. So I just want to say thank you for you all. And before I finish this, please answer the survey that I sent to you on the chat. And you can say that if you like this conversation, if you don't like. And you can also share with me some suggestions of topics. I will really like this. So please, guys, share with me your ideas, okay? And guys, that's it. I really hope to see you here next week. And